I don't want you to waste 90 minutes doing a workout when all you need is 20. This video and every other video on this channel is going to be for business owners who have no time to spare. This is the 20-minute workout blueprint. So these 3 proven methods are not guesswork. It's what's inside my program when I do in-person PT at Pure Gym. But online is so much better because you don't have to rely on my time. So what I want to take you from is exhaustion, fat gain and inconsistency, all the way to high energy. A high metabolism means you'll burn belly fat, you'll burn fat all over as well, and high discipline. Just because you're disciplined in business doesn't mean it'll transfer to your fitness. There's different systems in place, and I've got my 3 proven methods which I'll go through in this video. So these 3 systems have helped my clients do all this. So we've got Kay, she lost 5 stone in about 8 months. She also lowered her cholesterol because the doctor said it was too high, that it was causing some problems. This one's Alex, he got a full body recomposition. This took just over a year because he wanted more goals, he wanted to build strength as well. So I said not to lose too much of the fat at first. And then we shrunk his waist after and he looks like this. And this was Deb 5 months into the program. She lost a lot of belly fat the most. And then we took another one side by side of her arms. And this was 8 months into the transformation. We've also got Matt, he was 2 months into the program and he lost all his back fat. And we're just going to keep going for the year. Now the reason I want to show you these is because I've helped these clients go from no energy with the kids or partner. The relationships are starting to crumble because they've got no energy. They haven't worked out in over 10 years. They've been exhausted from 60-hour work weeks. And then I've just helped them get on board with the accountability and lose 5 stone under 12 months, regain the energy, rebuild the relationships. These people are like 50, 60 years old, and I've helped them feel like 20. And the only difference is they followed the 3-step plan, which I'm going to go through right now. Also, if you wanted their exact blueprint that I used, it's a 5-step system and it's free, called the Busy Business Owners Fitness Framework. Tongue twister. So I've made it into a full-on PDF so you can just download it for free. It's the exact 5 steps to lose fat, build muscle and regain your energy. So I'll leave a link in the description. You just click on it, go through the website, put your email in and it gets sent straight to you. So what you don't need is 90-minute workouts because that'll lead to burnout. You don't need strict diets because it'll be boring and they literally just fall off track as soon as you go onto it. Or at least after they get the initial results and they just stop the diet and they get their weight back on. Motivation, because that never lasts. I'm not here because of motivation right now, I'm here because of discipline. And I've set myself the mission in fitness, not just business. So, you don't need those 3 things. All you need to do is work smarter with proven systems. These are my top 3 systems, ready? So the 3-step 20-minute blueprint is 1. Compound movements. This is the top one, I'm going to go into more detail in a second. Number 2 is high intensity structure. You don't need long time, you need the high intensity, which will make it worthwhile instead of just doing 90 minutes of whatever you feel like. And then number 3 is lifestyle integration. So you've got to actually put it into your schedule and I'll show you how to do that in a minute. These are the only 3 things you need to start with. This is the basics to master. We're going to number 1, compound movements. So step 1 in more detail. Compound movements means not isolation. Isolation is literally one joint movement, which is bicep curls, say, for example. Isolation is a bit useless really. If you haven't got much time on your hands, just focus on compound and you'll get a lot more results faster. So for compound, what I've included for the basics is squats. So I'll show you a little demo on the video. Lunges are great as well. Single leg movements as well, meaning you're going to stretch the legs out. So if you're sitting down at a desk all day, your hip flex is going to get tight and you notice your hips don't move the way they should. Lunges will stop that because they will stretch your legs and strengthen at the same time. Bench press. Now, I prefer dumbbells because you can get more muscle growth from dumbbells because of the stretch. But bench press is great for improving your strength, but it won't actually get your size bigger. So it depends on your goals. Bench press if you want the strength, dumbbells if you want the size. And then shoulder press. You can do military press with a barbell, or you can just do the dumbbell press. That's even better for the stretch as well. You won't look too big, don't worry. That takes like 5 years. Lat pull downs. They're great, so you'll get wider from the front view. And then you want to do the rows to get the thickness as well. So you want the width here with the lat pull downs, and then you want the thickness here with the rows. So these that I mentioned, bench press is pushing, yeah, rows is pulling, pull downs is pulling, and then shoulder press is pushing. That's the 4 planes motion, forward, backward, up and down. As long as you get them, you nailed it. Squats and lunges, and then you can also include some hip thrusts if you want some extra because you want to work on your bum as well. This will improve your lower back strength, so you need a lot of lower back strength for all these exercises, and hip thrusts just do it for you. More of a girl's exercise, but it impacts your squats and everything in life. And it stops you getting a lot of back pain. So all you need to do is choose about 4 to 5 exercises per session. You can do more in advanced list, I could go all the way down here if I wanted to, but this is just the basics. 4 to 5 exercises per session, it won't take you too long, just do 3 sets of each. 12 reps, you want to get to 12 at first, and then you want to start working the weight up so you get to 8 reps. So if you can dumbbell chest press 20 kgs for 12 reps, you could do 24 kgs, which is a 4 kg increase, for 8 reps, say. But you want to stay at 12 for now. Make sure you're working that up because you can pull yourself if you're not trained in it. Some people haven't been training over 10 years just because they've been focused on business and then trying to take care of the family. Fitness takes time to actually develop. You've got to strengthen up your ligaments and tendons as well. So it's not just go in, do it, do 5 reps of max, you know what I mean? And the outcome of doing just compound instead of the isolation is you'll save a lot of time. So you become lean, you become confident because you know what you're doing. You come in there with a plan rather than just doing whatever, walking on the treadmill like most people do. You'll be strong, you'll look stronger, you'll look lean. You'll be efficient, meaning you can just get in and get out. 20 minutes, half an hour, you'll be sorted. And then not burning out because you're not frying your central nervous system. And I forgot to mention, one of my clients, Rob, so he owns his own business. He doesn't want to do progress photos, so I can't show you anything. He's got the money, literally he's got a lot of money, but he's got no time. So nothing was working for him. He literally paid so much money for me, didn't have much time to do it. Sometimes he cancelled sessions, but he was just so desperate to burn belly fat. He was doing it for 90 minutes and he was trying to push it, getting really tired towards 10 PM because that's when the only time he could come. His cortisol was really high as well because of all the stress, but I completely changed that round. It was 3 months and he lost 2 stone. And what we did those 3 months was literally in that 5-step guide that I showed you. So if you want to stop spinning your wheels, get the free guide. It's the exact 5 steps that he used. All my other clients used it and it works. It's a proven formula. So you can lose fat without sacrificing your family or your social life. I'll show you a couple pointers on it. If you want to build muscle, boost your energy with short, clear action points, doing only what works, then the link's in the description. Up to you to do it. So this one's more practical. Number 2 is time efficient intensity. The problem with most people is the circuits and HIIT training that they do is a bit too intense, or it's not focused on the right things, or it takes too long to do. So sometimes it's like 90 minutes of doing stuff. That'll just leave you drained, and the fix is supersets. That's the first fix anyway. So supersets is where you do one exercise and then another one straight back to back. So I'll show you here, which is push, pull, rest. So literally you can do barbell rows, which is leaning over, pulling on the bar. Then you can do push-ups, so that's the pull and the push. And then you rest for 90 seconds, times that by 3 or 4, go on to the next exercise. That is a good form of HIIT, and it doesn't take up as much space. Like some people at the gym take up the entire row and they go circuit to circuit to circuit, and it's just a bit cocky. So that is a good way of staying in a little small circle, doing push-pull, moving on to the next push-pull, next one. And the next fix is the 45-15 second circuit. So 45 seconds of work, you do 15 rest, and you just keep going, timesing that by about 15 sets, or rounds. The benefit of doing this is you know exactly how much each set is. The round is 1 minute long, and you times that by 15. So you got a warm up as well, cool down, make sure you do stretches, or else you will pull yourself the next day, 100%. All my clients have done that before they started stretching with me. So yeah, literally 20 minutes is this circuit, 45-15 times 15. The outcome is that you'll get high energy. It won't drain you, you'll actually get more energy because your body needs to kind of up its work. So you'll crave a bit more food sometimes. Most people, like most business owners, are just eating 1 to 2 meals a day, and that's like a sandwich. And it's just a bit sad really. So if you want to actually build some muscle, get some energy back, doing this stuff will make you crave more food. Good food, don't have like chocolate stuff. But it'll make you crave more food, which will give you even more energy because your body needs it to keep on doing this HIIT training. And then third one is time sets. So instead of doing reps, like I said earlier, 12 reps and you do that, just do time sets. Do like the 45-second one. So you can spend less time doing it, literally 15 minutes of a workout. Less time, you can get more reps in because it's just continuous. You're just doing the endurance phase. Endurance is longer durations, so 15 minutes straight with only 15 seconds of rest in between. This pushes your muscles to not just get bigger, they won't actually get that much bigger. The endurance phase is to get them to endure more, so obviously you can do it for longer. So if you want to look lean and nice and shredded, but not too big like a bodybuilder, endurance is the way to go, so I'd consider doing circuits. It also pushes your muscles and your heart rate above what it usually is if you're just sitting at a desk all day, which will just be improving your health long term. And it doesn't fry your CNS, your central nervous system, which is perfect because you don't really want to risk that anyway, especially if you've got to think all these big business ideas. You'll be drained if you just do it long term like this. So make sure you're doing supersets, 15-minute circuits split into 45 and 15-second rest, and then time sets. And make sure you're documenting if your energy's going up or down each workout and each week, because a week as a whole is more important than just one workout as well. Make sure you're not feeling any pain in your joints. If you are, change the exercises. And then like my client Matt, he dropped 18 pounds in just 12 weeks. So that's the one I showed you about his back. He's 3 months in now and he's dropped 18 pounds already, and his focus has improved, so he can focus on his business. So point 3 is the most important point yet. This is lifestyle integration. The problem is life gets in the way, and this causes inconsistency completely. One of my clients literally did 2 years at M Club, which is another gym near Pure Gym. He paid £60 a month for 2 years, which was £1,440. And he didn't go once, he went like twice in the first week, and that was it. And he was just paying £1.5 grand for nothing, and he didn't get any value whatsoever. If you paid a PT £1.5 grand, you'd get a lot of sessions for that. So the fix is schedule it like your business meetings. Simple. You don't just like not turn up on your business meetings. This is the exact same as fitness. You've got to put these systems into fitness, or else it won't work. You can't just wing it. That never works, especially if you're just walking on the treadmill. You've got to do small actionable steps that work. So the first one is booking in your calendar a 20-minute slot, or if you want driving time as well. So let's say 40 minutes you book in, maybe at night after your work, or if that's going to cause you to sway yourself, instead of just discipline, you go, oh, I'm tired, I'm not going to do it, and you go home. Maybe do it in the morning then. So it's up to you, however your schedule works. You want to book it in 3 times a week. Booking your schedule, you want to do a 20-minute workout. First one could be circuits, second could be push-pull strength, third one could be hypertrophy, which is muscle growth, using dumbbells. Like I said, dumbbells is what's going to get the growth. So it depends on your goals, but 1% of your weekly hours, under 1% that is, if you just do 20 minutes times 3 a week, I think you can afford under 1% of your weekly hours. It's not that much to ask. That's why this works. 20 minutes is a lot better than 90, because you can't keep doing that 5 times a week. And the outcome is you'll be a sharper leader. Of course, you'll have more energy, you'll have more focus. You'll be better at home, your relationships will improve, you'll have low stress, so everything will just be smoother. It literally impacts everything, fitness does. And the energy, you'll get a lot of energy back. You'll feel like you're in your prime again, you'll feel like you're in your 20s, 30s. One quote I want to leave you with is, your body fuels your health, don't trade your health for success. You can have both. Now, don't miss this part. You've stayed to the end of the video. These are clear, proven steps that work. But if you do this yourself, it can be very overwhelming and most people just give up because there's so much to think about. I literally put this in that free document for you. So if you downloaded that, thanks. Read it all, make sure you read it today. Now, if you like my work, I'm going to make a course, and it's going to be even more in depth than these videos are going to be. What's in the making is a 12-month tailored program called the Prime Physique Accelerator. We focus on training, nutrition and recovery, built for a busy schedule, so I only want to work with business owners. We focus on weekly accountability, so you're not going to fall off. And if you want to apply, you can join the waiting list. Link in the description, same as the free guide. If you want that, read that first. If you like what you see, you can give me an email. Only for serious business owners. If you want results, this is what you need to do. See you next week.